Well, it's Animal Wednesday. We have Jaicia Mills back from the Sedgwick County Zoo. Some turkey biofacts. It's, very timely, if you will. Let's talk about the turkey. What do we not know and what do we know?
So the cool thing about turkeys is they weren't necessarily always part of the typical turkey dinner. It wasn't until 1935 that they actually started to be more included as part of that meal. Before then, they were actually bred for their feathers and the pattern on there, so kind of like how animals were hunted for their fur. That was a very common thing back then, and then
Interesting.
You can see times changed with that.
You know what I find fascinating is this egg.
Yeah. I was also amazed. I was expecting something bigger, and then I pulled this out, and I was like, okay, that is what their turkey egg looks like. They will.
It looks like a normal size, right?
Yeah, and it will hatch about 28 days after it's laid. And then I actually read just barely that it takes about 18 hours for the baby turkey to hatch out of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a really slow labor. Okay. Now these turkeys, they can fly and they're fast.
Yeah, so they can't necessarily fly like a typical bird, but they can reach speeds 55 miles per hour when they're flying. And that's just with aggressive flapping and then kind of just propelling their body.
So they just get a little above ground.
Yeah.
But they are hauling. Okay. What else? They can see really well.
Yeah, they can see really well. With how their eyes are positioned on their head, they can see like 27 degrees around them, which is really handy, especially when it comes for hunting. And they're really good communicators, so they'll have different sounds to communicate to each other that hunters will actually use to kind of help entice the turkeys to come to them.
Oh my gosh, and they can hear even though you don't see ears. So let's talk about some event that you have coming up. Wow, Thanksgiving Safari. Now this is something for the parents, really, but the kids love it.
Yeah, if you need a break and you're trying to prep, you can drop them off with us the day before for 4 hours. It's our Wild Thanksgiving Safari that we have. The kids will get to learn about turkeys, they'll have a fun craft that we're planning, and get to explore the zoo with it. 1st
through 5th graders, 8 a.m. to noon. Bring a water bottle with their name clearly labeled on it and closed-toed shoes.
And dress for the weather, because our plan is to get them out in the zoo and hopefully wear out their energy for you.